Fantasy is full of ridiculous things.
Like magic sword.
And magic skills and abilities.
And magic races.
And magic! And because we are serious swordsmen,
Obviously, we'd hate all of that.
except we love fantasy.
In fact, I read fantasy all the time.
In fact, one of Clark's favorite fantasy series reached out to us and said, hey, make a video about our book and we'll give you money.
Well, I'm already reading your book series and I like it, so yes! Win, 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 win. So today we're answering 4 questions from the world
Of The Wandering Inn.
Who sponsored this video?
This video is sponsored by The Wandering Inn.
Thanks, The Wandering Inn.
They also gave us a cool pan.
I am currently reading this series, but David hasn't read any of it.
I can't read.
David, I'm listening to the audiobook.
Well, I'm not allowed to read anything else because Megan says I'm only allowed to read romantasy books.
Again.
Shadow Daddy David.
So David is gonna blind react to 4 questions from the world of The Wandering Inn.
With no context whatsoever.
Absolutely.
Okay, hit me.
Bone rapier.
That's not a question.
Okay, what are your thoughts about a rapier made from bone?
Well, my first thought is that a sword made out of bone wouldn't be very good because it, I don't know, couldn't cut
Or take a hit?
or parry.
But
The rapier is a cut and thrust weapon that primarily focuses on the thrust, so it might work.
the problem with a bone sword is that bones are weak in this direction, so you couldn't really parry or cut. But bones are strong in this direction because of like weight and your gravity, which is exactly the vector of force a rapier would deal with.
And there are rapiers, later period ones that were thrusting only with triangular blades, much like this small sword that has a triangular blade. So it actually has precedence in history.
So David, I ask again, bone rapier.
Still not a question. But if I had to rate the bone rapier, I would give it a solid B+.
Please stop. Please stop, David.
I would give it a solid B. It is gonna be effective at stabbing people, though it's not gonna be that durable.
Well, the character who uses this, named Pisces, is a necromancer who can control bone, so he would be able to like repair it in use of
Oh,
battle.
Clark, that's a magic sword. Magic sword, 10 out of 10, no faults, whatever.
No magic, just regular bone rapier.
B, solid B. Usable, probably not the wisest choice, but you know, you can make it work, and it's got a good drip factor. Okay, so we've got question number 1 down, 3 to go.
Now it's time for question number 2, which is Antinium.
Again, not a question, but also, what is an Antinium?
So in the world of the Wandering Inn, there was this race of giant ant people called the Antinium, but notably, they have 4 arms. So what is the best loadout for a creature with 4 arms?
A lightsaber.
What?
General Kenobi.
A creature with 4 arms would have a couple of different options. One of the options, grab the, yeah, get that one too. We need one more. I need one too. Is for the creature to have 4 individual one-handed weapons. And you might think this is silly, but having overwhelming offense is really hard to combat against. But what if they wanted to use 2-handed weapons? So the problem with this is, how are you gonna hold it? Because you could hold it one above, one below, but like, this is kind of awkward. You can't really do crossbody. You go that way, I'll go this way. It's not bad. It's not the best. I don't think this would be great though. Here, try this though, ready? You get the top and I get the bottom. This is bad. This is terrible. So I think that 4 individual weapons is better than 2 sets of 2? 4 sets of?
Yeah.
2?
4 things.
No, 2 things.
2 things?
It's worse.
Yes.
2 things is worse than 4. But there's also the option of a long thing and a short thing, so you have a defensive and an offensive one. The question is, here, you take this.
Yeah.
The top ones, and I'll take the long ones.
Ha!
Or is it better if you have?
I think it's better here.
Yeah,
You take
There, and you,
this one.
and
I'll take this
that one,
thing.
and then I'll,
Ha!
aha! But what if you take this one,
I take, okay.
and then I'll take that one.
Yeah.
And then I'll have one on one side.
Ha!
One of these would be pretty good.
So what is the best optimum loadout?
So I would say either 4 equal length, shorter, cutting and thrusting things like the saber, or 2 defensive implements like daggers, maybe bucklers, and 2 longer implements like rapier.
Interesting enough, Kilkabitch.
What?
Watch your profanity.
Kilkabitch.
Are we allowed to say that?
That's his name. Okay, so there's no vowel. It's an ant name. You humans say it weird, but the narrator of the audiobook pronounces it Kilkabitch. So that guy uses 2 regular swords, one-hand swords, and 2 daggers.
Okay, that's not bad. Are they parrying daggers specifically?
It doesn't specify.
I'm gonna pretend like they are. Good job. I give that an A+ on that. A+. Good job, Wandering In. Okay, that's 2 down. I'm ready for question number 3.
Frying pan.
Clark, that is still not a question.
Fine. Aaron's frying pan.
Also not a question.
What about Aaron's frying pan?
With no context, I don't know what about it. It's a nice frying pan.
Would Aaron's frying pan be effective in combat?
No.
What?
Yeah, frying pans are terrible in combat. They're big and heavy and slow.
Okay, there's some context here.
Ah!
The Wandering In is what's called a literary RPG or lit RPG. Basically, it deals with video games rules like leveling up and skills. And one of Aaron's skills is a thing called the bar fighting, which gives her proficiency in combat with things that aren't weapons.
So you're saying that she's better with things that aren't weapons?
Yes.
Well, then she should use a stick.
David, that's a weapon.
It's not, it doesn't have to be.
A stick is the oldest weapon.
Okay, fine. If you don't want it to be specific, she could use a broom
Okay.
and then break the head off so you get a stick.
But that's a weapon.
But it wasn't a weapon.
It's a weapon now.
That's not how that works.
David, it wouldn't count.
Clark has explained to me that within the rules of Lit RPG and the Wandering In, even if it didn't start as a weapon, if you turn it into a weapon, it counts as a weapon. It wouldn't work for the skill. And because a broom wouldn't be very useful as a weapon on its own, sorry, Jackie Chan, then we can't use that.
Yeah, so what would be better than a frying pan? And an inn.
I don't know, like a chair.
I mean-
something more wieldy.
A whole chair?
The frying pan is so big and heavy.
She has lots of types of and sizes of pans.
It'd have to be a tiny one.
Plus, a frying pan is great because she also has a skill called unerring throw. So when she throws a thing, she never misses.
You're telling me that you can't miss her throws?
Yeah.
Use throwing knives.
Those are weapons.
Use a kitchen knife. It's not a weapon.
Yes, it is.
It's for kitchen.
It's a kitchen knife.
No,
it's a weapon, Dave.
It's a kitchen knife. It's made for cooking. It's not.
It's a weapon.
Clark has explained that in the world of the Wandering In, even though a kitchen knife is not a weapon, it is a knife, which is considered a weapon, so it wouldn't count.
So, better suggestions, David, than a frying pan.
Metal chopsticks.
Actually, that would be pretty good because you can throw them. They're
Yeah.
not a weapon. She'll never
Stab
miss.
like yours.
Yeah, but there is one issue.
What?
As far as I'm aware, chopsticks don't exist in the world of the Wandering In.
They can make chopsticks? Come on! Bah!
A few moments later.
So David, now that we've determined there was no better non-weapon than a frying
There
pan
definitely is a non-weapon that is better than a frying pan.
that you can think of right now,
I cannot at this moment think of anything better.
then rate the frying pan.
C-.
C minus, she has magic powers.
Magic powers? You're saying magic pen? No, I'm not bending for this. I don't care if we're getting paid for this. It is a terrible weapon. I will not bend my scruples for this video. C- frying pan.
So our Wandering In, you can't win them all, but magic frying pan 10 out of 10.
Now that we've gotten through that question, what do you have left?
All right, magic skills.
That is not a question.
Would you use magic skills if you could?
Yes, of course.
Okay, so one of the main characters, Ryoka, refuses to use magic skills. Is she stupid?
So you're telling me that this girl has the ability to be a magical girl, and she says no because?
Stubbornness,
That's it?
basically.
Yeah, that's dumb. What's stupid? Why would you do that? What? That was the rest of the line. You're supposed to do.
Well, it's funny, I laughed at it. Now for the rest of the context. Ryoka is already really skilled at unarmed martial arts and things like that from the real world. And the people in this world rely so much on skills, they don't actually know how to fight. So she can already beat most of them without any skills at all, because they don't actually know how to fight, they just do the skill thing.
So what you're saying is she got isekai'd into this world, but she already knew how to fight, and everyone else only knows how to fight because of magical powers.
Basically.
But she didn't take them anyway?
Yeah, because she doesn't have to, because she's like, oh, I don't need this stupid ability, I'm gonna beat you without it.
Look, Clark, if I got isekai'd into a magical fantasy world and I already knew how to fight, I would use that knowledge, take the magical skills, and become a god.
Yeah, there's really no answer here.
Yeah, I
Ryoka's
don't.
just kind of an idiot.
Why would you not do both? Both is good.
Use the magic powers,
Use the magic
Ryoka!
powers.
So 3 out of 4 for realism.
Realism.
So 3 out of 4 for realism. So 3 out of 4 for Why can't I say realism? So 3 out of 4 for realism. So 3 out of 4 for really. What is happening? So 3 out of 4 for realism ain't bad. Good job. I didn't mess it up that time.
It was like realism.
I'm locked in. So 3 out of 4 for. I've broken David.
I can't stop thinking about realism.
Realism.
Cut.
So 3 out of 4 for realism. We've got to do.
I'm trying so hard.
Let's be realistic here. I can do.
Eventually.
So 3 out of 4 for realism ain't bad. Good job, Wandering Ant.
Wait, what are you talking about? 3 out of 4? Yeah, the bone rapier's fine, and then the ant guy has the right weapons, but the frying pan sucks.
Debatable, but okay.
Okay, and then you said the main character's an idiot.
Yeah, that's the whole point.
What?
You never heard of a character flaw? She needs an arc.
I don't get it.
You're just gonna have to read the books.
Megan, can I please read these books after we finish ACOTAR?
Yeah, after we finish the next 4 books.
I don't read the one again.
Commenters, save David! Free him from his tyranny!
Let me read the water again! 17 billion in ACOTAR. I don't care about Baron or stupid stuff. It's not as bad as whatever Wilder Hawthorne was. He was terrible, so bad. I don't want to do it.